Hello BL lovers, welcome back to my channel. As usual, every month we bring you a list of upcoming BL series to look forward to. However, June 2025 is a little different. There aren't many new shows scheduled for release this month, but guess what besties? That's okay, because there are plenty of amazing BL dramas that have just started airing and are definitely worth checking out. It makes sense that there aren't many new releases this month, and honestly, who cares? We've still got great content to enjoy since there are only a few upcoming BL series in June. I'll be talking about them, as well as other interesting BL series you should definitely be watching right now. In this video, I'll be sharing 8 of the best BL series you need to check out. In the next segment, I'll cover all the ongoing BL series that are currently airing. I don't want anyone to miss a single one. I'll also give you my honest review of the ones I've already watched, so you can decide whether or not you want to check them out. So without further ado, let's get into the video. The first series on the list is Reset. I actually think it's pretty interesting and promising. This series has drawn a lot of attention in the fandom. It's quite hyped, and fans are excited for it. Personally, I'm especially excited about plots like this, but not all time travel BL series turn out to be as intriguing as they seem at first. There's also some controversy around Reset due to one of the main actors constantly changing partners. But honestly, I don't find that unusual. He's a great actor, and I hope he and his co-star really nail this one. The official trailer is giving what it should, but as we all know, you can't fully judge a series just by the synopsis or the trailer. We'll have to wait until it finally airs. Reset tells the story of a famous actor, Armin, who dies after being betrayed by his lover and his best friend. However, after his death, he somehow travels back in time to the 90s and meets a mysterious fan. This is his second chance, and I'm really curious to see what he does with it. Will he want to return to his old world, or stay in this new one with his newfound love? The series is set to premiere on June 1st on iQIYI. The next series on the list is The X Morning. This is an ongoing BL series, and there's probably no one more excited about it than the OGs of BL, the ones who started watching since the days of Sodas. It's a beloved ship from back then making a comeback, so of course, there's a lot of hype. Personally, I think The X Morning is a very good series that everyone should be watching right now. It just started airing, and with only 2 episodes out, I can already tell the series is going to balance story pacing, character development, and the love story really well. I haven't read the book it's based on, so I'm not sure how closely it follows the original story, but hopefully, GMMTV won't flop this time, especially since this couple is such a highly anticipated BL pairing and they deserve the best. The X Morning follows the story of Phi, a successful newscaster who has intermittent explosive disorder, which means he has a very high temper. This causes him to mess up badly at work, and people end up hating him even though it's mostly the fault of those around him constantly pushing his limits. But of course, the media doesn't see it that way. So far, the series is going really well, and everything feels on point. Honestly, I'm literally obsessed with Phi's character. The X Morning is currently airing on YouTube. The next series on the list is The Next Prince. This series is quite hyped in the fandom, and it's definitely something refreshing and intriguing. Since this kind of genre is rare in BL, it's exactly what a lot of fans have been wanting to see. Right now, it's one of the leading ongoing BL series in the community. It's not surprising, considering Zinunu has one of the biggest fandoms. Of course, there are mixed opinions. Some fans have questioned the acting performance of some of the actors, especially given the high budget of the production. But honestly, it's not fair to judge the hard work of the actors too quickly. So far, I think Zinunu are doing a great job and really carrying the story. It's definitely one to watch. The Next Prince follows the story of the royal family of Emily and its 4 heirs. The main storyline focuses on Crown Prince Kanan of the Atsawathawathan royal family and his royal bodyguard, Sharan Fataktaheva, whose family has served as royal guards for generations. Kanan lives far from Emily and has no real interest in claiming the throne. Sharon's duty is to bring him back to the kingdom. Personally, I feel like this story has more depth than we've seen so far, and I can't wait for the full storyline of the 4 royal heirs to unfold. Since all 4 royal heirs are gay, it might sound unrealistic to some, but hey, this is a fictional world, and we're just here for the drama, the romance, and the chaos. The Next Prince is currently airing on iQIYI. The next series on the list is the Bangkok Boys. So far, I've really enjoyed this series. I think it's well paced and well acted, though the plot feels pretty deep and slow burning, especially the romance between the main couple. That said, even though it's a two-language series, it doesn't take away from the experience at all. In fact, it's really well done. Viewers who enjoy a strong plot will appreciate this one, but if you mainly watch for the main couple's romance, you might feel it's a bit too slow. Personally, though, I love it. The slow character development is killing me in a good way, and it's genuinely entertaining with no boring scenes at all. One thing to note, it does include some intense and violent scenes, which can be a bit overwhelming at times, but overall, the storytelling is gripping. The Bangkok Boys tells the story of Sun, the son of a gang leader whose father was killed by a mafia boss. Things get complicated when Sun falls in love with Peach, the son of the man who murdered his father. It's an emotional roller coaster, and I'm really curious to see if Sun will seek revenge or let his emotions guide him, possibly choosing peace and his newfound love instead. Honestly, this series is so worth watching, and Sun is absolutely adorable when he's with Peach, proof that even the toughest people have a soft spot for the ones they love. The Bangkok Boys is currently airing on WeTV, and I recommend giving it a try. Next on the list, Pit Babe 2. So far, I'd say this series is actually good, and it's doing a solid job of continuing the story from season 1, but personally, I'm still a bit confused. Why are the characters who were supposedly dead in the first season suddenly alive again? I mean, I thought they were killed and buried for real. Okay, I know from the synopsis that this was going to be part of the plot twist, but I didn't expect all the characters to return. One of the biggest twists is the mysterious character named Charles, who might actually be Wei, or maybe he has a long-lost twin or something, because there's no way these two aren't related or the same person. The fandom is totally divided right now. Some fans are rooting for Willy Babe, while others are staying loyal to Charlie Babe. Personally, I'm 100% team Charlie Babe, but I can't lie, Willy has this manipulative charm that's really working on all of us. Let me know, which team are you on? Pit Babe 2 tells the story of Babe and Charlie, whose bond is tested as they uncover a hidden conspiracy behind the rebranding of Tony Energy. Charlie is working to take down the system that's exploiting special kids and using child trafficking. The series is getting darker, more intense, and even more addicting. If you're into action, romance, and drama, you have to check it out. It's currently airing on YouTube. The next series on the list is Knockout. Honestly, this is one of the best ongoing BL series right now. It's actually my favorite at the moment. I'm especially loving the pacing, the character development, and the insane chemistry between the main leads. I didn't expect much going in, but I'm totally hooked. The story follows Keen, a newly graduated student whose father tragically passes away. Keen is left with no choice but to use all his savings to organize the funeral. He meets one of his father's old friends, who runs an underground fighting gym. Not long after, Keen discovers that he's inherited a massive debt. That's when his life becomes entangled within a guy who seems cold and indifferent at first but slowly becomes each other's comfort zone. Knockout is currently airing on WeTV, and trust me, it's definitely worth watching. The next series on this list is My Sweetheart Jom. Although I haven't watched this one yet, but based on the reviews I've seen on my drama list, it's getting a lot of love. Of course, there are some mixed opinions too, but it seems like a lot of people are enjoying it, so I'm still going to talk about it briefly, and once I get time to actually watch it, I'll give you all my personal review. My Sweetheart Jom tells the story of Yo, a boy who accidentally gets involved with a mafia boss's girlfriend. To protect himself, he's sent to live in the countryside, where he meets Jom, a sweet and charming village chief. Yo has no choice but to follow Jom's rules, and their relationship slowly begins to grow. It sounds like a fun mix of city boy meets country boy with a hint of mafia drama. My Sweetheart Jom is currently airing on YouTube, so go ahead and check it out if you're into light-hearted yet dramatic love stories. My Stubborn. You should definitely be watching this one, especially if you're a fan of spicy BL dramas and not necessarily someone who needs a super deep plot. This series brings the heat and tension, and it's perfect for viewers who love fast-paced romance and intense chemistry between leads. If you're in the mood for something steamy, this is it. Mission to the Moon. I haven't watched this one yet, but I wanted to mention it because it's one of the ongoing BLs that's getting attention right now. It seems to have potential, so if you've watched it, let me know if it's worth checking out. I might give it a try soon. Eye contact. So I'm watching this one and let me just be honest. It feels like an old school BL. Like, seriously, who still writes this kind of plot in 2025? That said, it's still interesting enough to keep me watching. So clearly it's doing something right. It kinda gives off the vibe of a drama that was filmed a while ago and only just got released now. If you like nostalgic or classic style BLS, you might actually enjoy this one. Boys in Love. This is a really cute high school BL drama. It's soft, sweet, and wholesome, perfect for people who enjoy lighthearted romance, young love, and a cozy vibe. If you're in the mood for something easy to watch and full of adorable moments, this one's for you. Sweetheart Service. This is a Korean BL series, and although I haven't started it yet, I've seen a lot of positive comments from netizens. Apparently, it's super cute and heartwarming, so it's definitely on my watch list. If you're into KBLS with feel-good storylines, give this one a shot. Sweet Tooth. Good Dentist. This is another ongoing BL series that you might want to check out. I haven't gotten into it yet, but it's been mentioned a lot lately. If you're into BLS with a lighter tone and a unique setting, like a dental clinic, it might surprise you. If you're wondering why a certified BL lover like me still has a long list of unwatched series, trust me, you're not alone. Sometimes the sea of BL content is so overwhelming that even I get confused. And if a show doesn't hook me within the first 2 episodes, well, let's just say it quietly joins the watch later graveyard. Side eye to my lesser busy self, if that ever happens. But that's the beauty of being part of the BL fandom. There's always something new to discover, and something different for everyone. Some shows pull you in with their plot, others with their characters, and some just hit at the right time in your life. These are the ones currently airing that I think you should keep your eye on. So now I'm passing the question to you. Which of these are you watching? Which one are you adding to your must-watch list? And are there any hidden gems you think I should check out next? Let's chat in the comments. You know I always love hearing your takes. Thanks for hanging out with me again. Besties, don't forget to like, share, and sub if you haven't already. And until next time, keep streaming, keep shipping, and most importantly, keep loving the stories that make your heart race. See you in the next one. Bye for now.